Hello, everybody. My name is Clayton Huffman. Here with another episode of North Padre Island Bigfoot Expedition. Glad you can join us for the second episode here. I know it's been a while since the first one, but let's just dive into this because I've been doing some research and really trying to dig down and get more involved in this because the more I think about it, the more it intrigues me about that day on the beach, hearing Christians, seeing dirt fly, watching these podcasts, the noises I've heard on the beach, and again, watching all these different Bigfoot podcasts and all these different shows and channels and podcasts. I think I'm coming out of left field. I'm coming with something different here because you know as I was doing my research, I found a lot of people think there is a connection between Bigfoot and autism, more the OCD realm, but they think it's basically that's how they're making the communication sounds so similar, like it's kind of like a syllabary language. Um, and the Native Americans, that was their form of language, predominantly like Cherokee and everybody else. So I think there's something there to this. The more I research this, I mean, they got some books out about this from education research groups to just a Joe Smo like myself out here talking about it. But I don't expect you to believe it. If you weren't there, I wouldn't believe it either. I'd be like, oh, this is just something. But there's something to it. And, OCD kind of makes sense to me. How they can stay out of sight, stay out of view of people. And there are encounters. There are, God bless you, there's people out there that, got pictures you can't dispute. Some people do dispute. You got all kinds out there, but there is truth to this, and there is something out there. And I think what we've been trying to do is listen for that sound, kind of make some of the same sounds. We've been recording our son and taking recordings out there and blasting them out there on the beach or out there in the dunes and see what we can hear. And of course you can say, oh well, why can't you see them from the dunes? It's all flat land. What if these cryptids have some kind of camouflage capabilities we don't know of, like a chameleon or something? I mean, that's a possibility. Also, I want to talk in further episodes about, where they lie, where they hibernate or habitat. I'm sorry, with the habitation, the dwellings. I think it's underground. To be honest with you. I mean, you hear stories about Hollow Earth. This and that. I'm not talking about anything like that. But there's been cave systems. There've been other systems. If they got good camouflage, and I think they can be unseen for as long as they want to be. I know these, you can argue all kinds of cases, but there's something there. So what I'm going to try and do in some future episodes is I'm going to, like I said, we got a recording, and we're going to go out later today, and we're going to start going out, and we're going to start playing them, on a speaker really loud and see if we get anything. And we're going to be looking this time and recording, so maybe we can catch something this time. And if you're out there, try the same thing, because I think, trying different stuff and thinking outside the box might work, because it's a form of communication. And I mean, the way they was conversing, there was something there. And also just think about about your surroundings, how a copperhead can blend in with the leaves. I mean, if you there's stuff that can work right there. And I don't really think that this is so much cryptid, but we're digging up fossils of giants. We're digging up, we hear folklore and stories, and there's always some truth to it. But maybe this is the missing link of our past, or it could be group of not as like Neanderthals, a group like that maybe we thought was extinct, that wasn't. They've been around. I mean, there's parts of the United States nobody has ever set foot on. Okay, and I know people say, "Well, you're on an island," but really, we stretch all the way to Mexico, and we got natural sanctuary right on this side of me, and I got a state park over on this side of me, and I got, you know, you got plenty of hiding places. You got places nobody's gonna go to. You got abundant of fish. You got deer. You got ducks. I mean, you got enough. You got a huge food source, water source. I mean, you're not hurting. Plus, really, we don't know anything about what they eat, how much they eat. You know, we just assume they're like us. Who knows? They could be all vegetarian. We don't know. So I think it'd be nice to get some real answers now. Well, anyway, that's enough of me rambling right now. We'll have more episodes coming up. We're going to do some more research and we'll get really involved in this. So sit back, enjoy, and we'll be back with you next week.